What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt. I do laser engraving full time if you didn't know, and I get a lot of people asking, what do I do on workflow? Or can you explain more on workflow? I'm going to do a video today about workflow and how I do stuff to see if I can help you guys be more efficient. So let's start with the lasers. I have these two gantry lasers. And I recently got the Galvo Mactron laser. So the one thing I like to do is we have a list over here and we put on there one clipboard is rotary, one clipboard is non-rotary. So when I have only a little bit of rotary and more non-rotary, I set up one of the lasers for rotary and I take the other one and I run non-rotary. Now it doesn't matter which one, but when one is done first, then I attack. Like if I get the non-rotary done first, then I go and I start doing rotary in the other laser, so then I can get caught up and do everything really fast and more efficient. Now there's also times where I have to set it up where I'm so behind on non-rotary where I have a lot. What I like to do is I'll set them both up and I take the most orders of something. So let's say if it's hats, I don't do hats, I'm just saying. If it's hats, then I'll take one laser and let it just run hats only. And then cutting boards, I'll let it run just cutting boards only. And I'll get them all done, even if they ordered yesterday. I batch ship as much as I can because it is a lot more efficient when you're running the same thing over and over. You're not switching things on lasers and they're staying in one spot. So the height I know is going to be all the same because it's 3/4, and the hats would be all the same because they're the same jig. So if you can keep things like that, more of a flow, it's a lot easier and more efficient in that way. Now I also have to figure out the Mactron. I'm still doing a bunch of tests on it, but we have all these wrenches, a lot of them. We have to run all those through. So I have this laser for it. I have a chunk of metal that I'm going to test out. I have a couple of jobs that are just metal, and I'm going to run all of it on here and not in the epilogue anymore because I can do it faster. So then that's where it comes in. I'll also do jigs, and I'll have jigs set aside so this way I can do it for that one. All of them, and I know exactly where they go, each part. And then it's simpler for me, and it's faster. The other thing with jigs, it's simple. Don't overthink it. That's my jig for mason jars, and it works great. All it is a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch block. And I think they're 6 inches, 5 inches long. And then this is some wooden hearts that I taped together for the handle to sit on. Don't overthink jigs. Use what you have. It's simple. And then once we have it all these done, we have a shelving over there that's full of stuff right now because we're moving a ton of stuff around. Everything's a mess. And then I have another shelving over there next to the fish tank, way over there. And all that stuff is there, and that's our shelving so we can ship stuff. So once I get it done, I bring it all in there, and then Sara takes it and she starts shipping it. Now, I can produce stuff faster than I can produce stuff faster than she can ship it. So once I'm caught up, I will go over there, or if like the laser takes like 5 minutes or something, I'll go around the corner and I help her as much as I can so it's efficient, and when I'm done, she's done. So if I get done first, I go over there and help her, so I'm not done until she's done. It helps it so this way we can attack things. She has normally stuff to do upstairs, and I will have stuff I have to do outside, or she has stuff outside and I have stuff outside. But it makes the day go so much faster, and our goal is always to try to get done. I know some of you people are going to be like, what? But we always try to get done every day, like 4 hours of work of running the machines. We run as much as we can, as fast and as efficient as we can. This way, I have more time to bid jobs and answer emails and answer combos on YouTube. Now, with that being said, during Christmas time and different holiday times, you ain't running 4 hours. There's there's times where, yeah, like today I didn't run at all. I was helping someone and I didn't get to run any of the lasers. So I'm behind now. But I can do that. It's my business. You know, I can stop and do that. I knew nothing had to go out today, so I was done. So I could do that because we're far enough ahead. So now there's times where, like, if I do go do that, now I have to sacrifice tomorrow and work more hours, which is fine. But during certain holidays, the hours get longer, but the paychecks get bigger. So it's okay. So it's kind of a... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's kind of a wash, really. Like, you work less certain parts of the year, but then certain parts of the year you're working way more than you would do for a full-time job. But it all kind of equals out, I guess, if you really stop and think about it, because those short windows you work long hours, but then the rest of the year I don't. And neither does she. We also try to only work Monday through Thursday. We can't work all the time. But then there's occasion, like this weekend, I'm so far behind with a bunch of this stuff, and I have to get this thing figured out, more dialed in, I should say, a little more dialed in, and on the stuff that we make already. So then oh man, this thing has been awesome. But once that's dialed in, that's going to save us a ton of time. So I have to look at that. It's okay. So I'm going to work this weekend is what I'm trying to say. And I'm okay with that because of how much time I'm going to save with it. So you got to kind of take it, you know, a grain of salt. I'm trying to think of something else that would help you, but I really can't think of nothing else to make it more efficient, or what I also do. Oh, the other thing is I'll sit at this nice, beautiful desk that goes up and down, or stand, whatever I feel like doing that day. That desk, I'll sit there, and before I start the lasers, what I like to do, I run through all the items I have. So everything on those clipboards, I try to run through them all, and I type in everything I can. So then I know what batch I'm running, and I switch stuff through. So that's another way is how fast we can get stuff through, is because I sit down and I type it. Sometimes that'll take me an hour. Sometimes it's only half hour, and it's fine. Just sit down and do it. Once your names are typed out or your logos are made, everything is done, you're good. Like, then it's just hit start and go back and forth. You'll be surprised on how much time you will save by doing that alone, because you'll have time to go around and start shipping. If you're a one person job, or one person owner, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. You know what I mean. If your wife or significant other isn't helping you, it'll give you time to go and get stuff ready to ship, or put it in a package and let people know it's ready so they can pick it up. That's another huge thing, is typing everything out and going through your list first. I really hope this helps you guys out. If you got any questions, hit me up. I'm always there. And glad you got to see me again. Bye.